Hi, my name is Zach Palmquist. I'm the Director of Engineering with Safe and Sound Security. Pleasure to meet you guys.
What types of security systems and software does Verkada offer?
Verkada is kind of the end-all be-all when it comes to full integration of all security systems. We have cameras, we have access control, we have alarms, but it doesn't stop there. We have environmental sensors that can detect vape inside of bathrooms and schools. We've got mailroom, right, where that's all in one pane of glass. The mailroom, it's great for apartment complexes and office buildings where there's a lot of different tenants inside of the building. They also have Verkada Guest. Okay, so all of this stuff is in one pane of glass, not only for one site. This is across infinity sites, okay? So just think of the power that Verkada has, okay? If you have a camera looking at entries to the bathrooms at a school, for instance, right? You have an environmental sensor inside of the bathroom. It detects vape. You and your team automatically get an alert as soon as that vape is detected on that level. You are now popped up on your phone with the camera of the entry and exit to that bathroom. You're seeing the kids going in and out of there. You can catch who's vaping instantly, right? The other really cool thing that Verkada does with their full integration of all their different devices is they offer video monitoring or alarm monitoring. I'm kind of blending the two together and I'll explain why. We can do a full alarm system with the keypad, door contacts, motion sensors, glass breaks, anything, even leak detection sensors. All of that stuff can be part of your alarm system. You arm your alarm system, it's now being monitored by Verkada. You also have Verkada cameras throughout the facility. Majority of the time when you have an alarm system and a camera system, they're two separate systems. The alarm goes off, cool, you have somebody dispatch for the alarm. You have video monitoring the cameras, great, they can see the cameras and dispatch for that. But with Verkada, what happens is if your alarm goes off, they're automatically looking at all of your cameras for that whole site. Typically, video monitoring on a single camera will cost you around $175 per camera per month for a 12-hour period of the day. With Verkada, that alarm monitoring includes every single camera that is on your facility as part of the alarm/video monitoring. So it's a much more efficient, robust, easy way for security agents to be able to capture the bad guys. So another cool thing about the Verkada is their video management software. It's non-proprietary, and what I mean by that is it can be used on a PC, it can be used on a Mac, Android, any Apple device, mobile tablet. All you need is a web browser or the mobile app on your device. You don't have to have any proprietary software that only runs on Windows or only runs on Mac. It's completely compatible with all of the different devices. And like I said, earlier, in one pane of glass on a web browser or your mobile application, you can see your cameras, your alarm, your access control, environmental sensors, mailroom, and guest technologies.
What does Verkada do best?
I would say Verkada is definitely the best in the game when it comes to integration of all of your different devices. Access control, cameras, alarm, guest, environmental. They bring it all into one pane of glass for all of your sites. And it's just kind of a sexy feel to it. It looks nice. All of the analytics that are built into it, human, vehicle. I can go and search for a certain color vehicle. I can go and search for a woman with red shirt and blue jeans. And it'll search not only the cameras on that site, all of the sites all in one pane of glass. Verkada is a cloud-based system. They are a little bit different when it comes to their cameras though. Most cloud-based systems either store the footage up in the cloud, which can get very bandwidth intensive on your network. Other companies that do cloud, they have what we refer to as a CMVR, a cloud managed video recorder that lives on site that does the actual recording. Verkada takes it a step further. They actually do solid state drives built into every single one of their cameras. So you don't have to have the head end, the big bulky server, or the cloud managed video recorder. You can have cameras that have solid state drives for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, even all the way up to a year. And if you're familiar with any kinds of storage, I can tell you that solid state drives don't have any moving parts like your traditional 3.5-inch hard drives that are constantly spinning. So the point of failure without any moving parts on your storage is much less than it would be on your traditional 3.5-inch moving hard drives.
What kind of businesses is Verkada best suited for?
Verkada is really tailored to every single kind of job. I've done jobs where they have 1 or 2 cameras. I've done school districts where they have 20 schools with hundreds of cameras. There's really not a bad fit for Verkada. If you've got an internet connection and you've got security needs, they've got something that'll tailor to you.
What are some of the cool features that are available with the Verkada system?
So Verkada does analytics very well. And for those of you that don't know what analytics are basically smart cameras. The cameras know the difference between humans and vehicles. They know the color of the vehicle, what color clothes. They even know if it's a male or a female. This is really, really key to being able to eliminate you, the end user's time when searching through footage. The days of having to sit there going through hours and hours of footage trying to find the event that happened, those days are gone when you use Verkada. You can jump in and say, I want to search for a person, a female with a red shirt and blue jeans, and it will scan all of your cameras, all the stored footage on those devices, not just from one site, all of your sites, and it'll come up with all of the people that match that description. You're not sitting there for hours trying to find a woman with a red shirt and blue jeans. I can do that with vehicles as well. I can say, I want to search for a black SUV. It will scan all the cameras. Literally within seconds, you will have all of those vehicles at your fingertips.
Tell us about Verkada's pricing.
Their cameras are actually pretty fairly priced. If you think about the cost of ownership over the term or the longevity or life of the actual device, they're right there with all the other manufacturers. Verkada cameras run anywhere from about $600 up to a few $1,000s depending on the features that you want. Different pricing depends on what kind of camera it is, a dome, a bullet, interior, exterior, fisheye, multi-head lens. Those are all different pricing variables, and then also how many days of footage you want stored on the device. They have solid state drives, so you can get an option of 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, a half a year, even up to a year. Obviously, the higher the solid state drive, the more days of retention, the more expensive the camera is going to get. Verkada also does their cloud-based licenses on an annual basis, which you can do it every year, every 3 years, 5 years, or 10 years. Obviously, the higher up the years you go, the more of a discount you get on your licenses. To learn more about Verkada products, feel free to reach out to us here at Safe and Sound Security, and we'd be happy to discuss your project with you.